just took a shit so big that it fucking folded when I flushed the toilet, and I felt satisfied after. And then, for some reason, like, I get the after shit feeling a half hour later, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck! Oh, yes! Where is this feeling coming from? Anyway, this is the comfy couch.
Are you okay?
Yes, this is the comfy couch cast, everybody. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't know
Hello,
you were
Peter.
I didn't know you were pregnant.
What?
Oh, hell yeah, I was pregnant. I gave birth to my baby.
Little brown baby. His name was...
My name's CatBit. And, who else is a member on this? Shane?
Yeah. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I think, CatBit, you're speechless.
I don't know what to say. It's like, I'm scared.
Shut up! Anyway, so we also have a very special guest, and her name is NessieD.
Hello, everybody. I'm the resident sea creature. I live in the sewers, and I go to art school, and that's pretty much it.
Art school.
Yeah.
And what is it that you do?
I draw. I mostly make cartoons, and yeah. I just came back from the cloisters, and now I feel kind of clammy.
Ew. And where are some things to find you so we can see your magnificent arts?
Well, you can. I'm trying to think. You can see my stuff on my Instagram. It's @watersnakebutt, all one word. And if you want to see some better stuff, where I'm not just trash posting every day, you can check out my portfolio website at seaserpentworks.cravado.com. So yeah, that's where you can see all my cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So things have happened a lot this weekend. First of all, I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh, how was it?
It was really good, but you know what kind of sucked was the fact that I had to watch it on his cartoon, and so far they still haven't had the DVD version. They only had the version where it was some guy who recorded on a camera. Let me tell you about how that's like. You know what it's like? Always wanting the guy to move the fucking camera on the center, and now like up close to the down and up close up. It sucks.
Yeah.
Because as I was watching that movie, I'm just like, hey jackass, how would you move the camera? Like, move it down or move it up.
So, I got to see it in 3D, Spider-Verse theaters. I saw it with Nessie, actually.
Nice.
I have yet to watch Enter the Spider-Verse. I'm hoping to get it when it comes out on Blu-ray.
That was a really good night.
I'm definitely gonna watch it on Blu-ray.
Okay, Nessie, do you remember after we saw Spider-Verse, we went to fucking Popeyes, and then there was this crazy-ass lady?
Oh, yeah! I forgot. That was the same day. Like,
Wow.
go see it, and we're in a Popeyes, and I don't even remember what happened. It was some older lady, and she was, like, yelling at the cashiers or whatever.
She was smoking crack in the bathroom.
Contact.
Was she really doing that?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
That's why she got kicked out.
Like, the restaurant actually locked the door right after she left, just so she couldn't come back in.
Wow.
Oh man, Popeyes is good. Got some good chicken and fries and biscuit, and god damn it, now I want some Popeyes.
Popeyes is a lot better than Popeyes is better than KFC.
Fucking KFC makes me goddamn sick.
You want
I
to know?
don't really care for KFC, honestly. I always like Churches and Popeyes. I know people are like, how dare you, but it's like, eh.
I'm gonna say this: like KFC is essentially just like the white trash version of Popeyes, if I can say that.
A lot of people like Chick-fil-A, but every time I taste Chick-fil-A, I always taste like homophobia in there.
I don't blame you.
You know what's really funny is people are like, oh, the Chick-fil-A hates the gays, but it's like, I've been to some Chick-fil-A's, and let me tell you, I've seen some people who work there who look definitely gay. Also, my friend Shay, who is a major lesbo, she loves Chick-fil-A, and she's like, I don't give a fuck, they can hate who they want, their chicken's good. I'm like, yeah, you do you.
I've only eaten at Chick-fil-A once in my life.
Chick-fil-A is
It
not.
was.
Yeah, it is good though. Like, if you want better, you should go to like the I don't know, like People Dedicated Quality is in New York.
Not one of those people who tries to look like a good person by refusing to eat somewhere. I just want to eat some fucking chicken.
I mean, yeah, you're right, Shane. Hold on, Nessie, what were you gonna say?
I said, what was it? The only reason I ever went to KFC was for their double down sandwich. It was, and this is seriously what the sandwich was. It was bacon, guacamole cheese, their
Ew.
and instead of 2 pieces of bread, it was 2 pieces of chicken. And I would get it like all the time for a really long time. And then 2017 they discontinued it, and now I just don't go anymore. It was the one sandwich I genuinely liked.
How much grease went into your fingers? That sandwich just sounds nasty in my opinion.
Yeah. This sounds like the kind of food that would get you food poison.
No, it sounds like that sounds like one of those weird sounds like one of those weird experiments some people would eat just for a day or something. It just tastes awful.
What's your favorite food experiment?
My favorite food experiment?
Like one you made yourself.
Pop-Tart s'mores covered in peanut butter and ice cream.
Oh, hell yeah. I love s'mores Pop-Tarts.
I'm currently eating cinnamon-flavored popcorn that I got from a friend.
Oh shit, yeah, like we were there. I was there too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love to mix pizza and have french fry toppings.
That actually sounds really good.
It is good. You need to try it.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking cinnamon popcorn was so goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it so much. Oh, if people don't know, me and Nessie are actually in real life friends.
Yep.
And we see each other a lot.
Mm-hmm.
IRL.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky.
We're probably going to see each other a little bit later today.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, we got topics.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So our first topic today is this is
What?
Reggie left. Reggie's
He's gone. Fucking F.
Yeah, he's been gone.
my body is not ready for this.
My body wasn't ready for that either.
And guess who replaced him? Guess who took over his title?
Doug Walker. I mean, Doug Bowser.
I can't.
Oh my god.
I can't believe Bowser won. I can't believe Bowser finally won after so many years of being.
No, actually, it's a guy called Doug Bowser, and of course, with a name like that, people have been posting lots of memes and stuff. And also, there's that very showed up on screen. There's that famous picture where he's like, "Hey guys, I'm Doug Bowser working for Nintendo now." And in the background, you can see like these Mario plushies like being tied up to a Microsoft controller. And it was like so funny.
I mean,
We're not gonna stay any more Mario games for a while. Sorry.
We're gonna get all the Bowser spin-offs, guys.
Bowser's.
It's time to shine.
I count for a Bowser spin-off.
I can't. All I can say is I can't wait for Dr. Eggman to take over Sega.
But that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, because Sega's gonna go down, but that's for later.
Yeah, Sega's fucked.
But yeah, like I want to ask you about the whole Reggie thing. How do you guys feel about Reggie retiring from Nintendo?
Reggie did a great job. I really enjoyed seeing him just like announcing games. He was like that wholesome dad.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey kids, you want to see some good stuff? Here you go."
Mm-hmm. And he always seemed to have fun doing it too.
Yeah.
My favorite Reggie's thing ever was when he was doing an interview with Pro Jared, and he was like switching it up, and he was like, "So I've heard you don't like a few games from Nintendo. I want you to say it to me. I want you to say it to my face." And he's like, "Well, I didn't like Other M," and it's like, oh my god. Also, Reggie is super tall.
Yeah, he does look tall.
I mean,
He's got like a football body.
I mean, his body is Reggie, of course.
I'm gonna kill you.
He was Reggie for your mom.
Reggie, your mom. Reggie, your mom.
So, if we end up killing him, would you call it Reggie-cide?
I'm gonna get you for that later.
Awful.
But if you do it, then it'll be a homicide.
Get out! Get out! You're banned from this podcast.
Hey, where's the plug? Okay, here we go. Damn, that fucking light's flickering. But anyways, go on, CatBit.
So, like, yeah, like, the things I loved about when Reggie was with Nintendo, like, with the E3 conferences, like, I loved the Muppets one they did for E3, for one of the E3s, or, like, hey, remember when, like, when they had the Robot Chicken guys anime for,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that. What are you gonna, vulcanize Mother 3 and just burns him to a fiery crisp?
What about Star Fox?
Actually, I was in Nintendo World, like, and they had on display the Reggie puppets and the Star Fox puppets.
That's so cool.
Do they still have the virtual? Do they have the Virtual Boy and the burnt Game Boy?
Yes, they do still have those.
Wow.
Man, in the words of the nerd, the Game Boy never dies.
Too bad it
It's
didn't.
still playing Tetris. It's still playing Tetris on there. The Gulf War Game Boy.
Wait, how do we know this is the actual Gulf War Game Boy, not like a skin?
Because it looks
It's literally
exactly like it.
Oh, sorry.
No.
That's...
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, a while back in the Gulf War, someone had a Game Boy, and I guess it survived a really bad explosion. And despite being, like, if you see a picture, it looks like it's broken, but it still works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first look of it, only, like, the outer part of it, the shell, is, I think it survived some kind of bomb. But, yeah, it still works, it's still plugged in, and you can't play it because it's in this big display case. But, yeah, it still works.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of witchcraft Nintendo used to make the Game Boy indestructible.
Whatever it is, it's probably the same stuff Motorola used to use.
Or probably the same stuff to prevent Mario from receiving any sort of negativity from critics.
Why isn't there another Mario Land game? I want to see more Mario Land.
I think the people that worked on Nokia made, like, the Game Boy.
That explains it.
Nokia.
I'm surprised there hasn't been there wasn't like a Tamaguchi Game Boy game.
Tamaguchi?
It's pronounced...
What the fuck? I don't know why I said it there. What the fuck?
Tamaguchi.
Might as well call it Tamaguchi now.
Get out my Gucci design glasses and my Gucci purse.
Okay, so it's like, yeah. Time for the next topic. You guys remember the nut job?
No, I'd
rather not.
Shaq.
So,
No amount of drinking will make me forget that, ever.
So, here's some exciting news. We're getting an animated cartoon based on the nut job.
We're getting the Nut Job anime series, but not the fucking Nut Shack reboot we've been wanting.
Yeah. They're bringing back the nut job not only as a stage play, but we're
A
also,
stage play?
Wait, what?
we're getting
No. They're bringing it back as an opera. Entire opera. Like Ring of Nibelung. Sit your butt down. Right at the
Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah. Go in the other room. We got the Nut Job 2 as an opera. Or the Nut Job series, excuse me.
I can't believe the nut job is getting a cartoon. This is depressing. It's like, I have the artwork, like, someone posted the artwork right here, and it's like, I want to get your thoughts on it, because, like, This kind of looks cheap in my opinion, but
That looks okay.
It doesn't look as bad as I thought.
That looks okay.
Looks like something you would see
I
on
always
Fur
said that-
Infinity.
That Blu-ray reminds me of Remy.
Yeah, it does look like Remy.
Yeah.
how did Pixar not sue?
Would you really want to sue the nut job?
Why does this dog have braces? That makes me uncomfortable. Why would you give your pet braces?
I don't know.
Ew.
They are misaligned. You gotta realign them.
I guess.
Dogs seem already fucked up. There's no point of that.
This cartoon is gonna be a mess, but hopefully it'll be a good mess. And
Hopefully it's gonna be a good mess and not like that unicorn thing. The hell was it?
No, never remind me of that mess again.
Oh no.
Up yours, Nickelodeon. Okay.
Wait, is it the Unikitty ripoff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next topic. I want to forget that. Space Jam. We got an announced date for Space Jam 2.
Come
Oh
on,
yeah.
it's like-
What's the name?
It's gonna have Bill Murray?
No, it's gonna have LeBron James, and LeBron James said that if it isn't 2D animated and if it doesn't have the Animaniacs, he doesn't want to make it.
Really?
Yes.
I guess
So,
Keep
we're gonna...
up the slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Come
I
on,
can't
Slam.
believe LeBron James respects animation.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
LeBron James respects animation. I never thought I'd hear that.
I
LeBron
want to see
James.
Bill Murray.
I'm gonna say this. Would it be kind of funny if like LeBron James would be the one that'll bring back 2D animation into theaters?
Oh wow, that would be hilarious.
It would be the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
I know Space Jam 2. We got another NBA star, so we got to have another Ghostbuster then. So we got to get Dan Aykroyd then.
no, we have to get one of the Ghostbusters from the 2016 reboot.
We got to get like Melissa McCarthy.
Oh no! Oh god! We need to have like that. Who's that one British chick who's a little overweight?
Oh,
Yeah.
what's her face? She's blonde, right?
Yeah, and she thinks
Yeah.
she's funny.
She's in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I know her best is that one chick from that Museum 3.
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Is
It's like
Is it Rebel Wilson?
I think so. Actually, no, don't have her on that. Don't have her on Space Jam.
Just bring back Bill Murray.
Yes, just bring back Bill Murray and just be like, hello! And also have Wayne Knight too.
I want Seinfeld to jump out of his balcony and to land on George.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that actually happened in real life, like he would have died.
It's true.
Someone did like an experiment. If you actually drop a penny from like a really high skyscraper, it can actually fucking give you a concussion if it lands on your head.
Yeah,
Really?
remember that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns did that with pennies and like one of them stabbed Lenny in the forehead? He's like, ah! That's the funniest voice ever. He's like, hey, Homer. Ah, fuck.
Every time I hear "Hey Homer," I always think of the video.
Hi, Homer.
Hey Homer. Hey man, I got something for you, Lenny Simpson. Just don't tell Carl. Don't tell Carl about this. It's okay, Homer.
Hello, Lenny. Oh, hey, Homer, you turned yourself into gold. 14 karat gold. Oh, hello, King Homer.
Excuse me.
Simpsons
you.
used to be
That was-
Simpsons used to be so great.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. That was my first time remembering The Simpsons was playing Bart vs. the Space Mutants.
You want to know?
You got to play that?
Yeah, actually, I remember my parents, they bought that game, and I was like, this game's cool. I want to watch The Simpsons. But at the time, my mom was kind of worried because it was like one of those adult shows and stuff. She was like, kind of worried here. No. As I watched the show, I don't really see the point of like parents being overreacted towards The Simpsons.
I mean, what year was this, Shane?
I was about like probably 8 or 7, so it was probably either 2000. It was probably 2006, so I was probably like 6 or 7.
That's
when I asked my mom, "Hey, can I watch The Simpsons?" She's like, "Okay, fine." I'm like, "Yeah." I had season 1.
That's weird because like didn't like South Park made The Simpsons look like a G-rated cartoon in comparison when it came out?
I don't know. But I do remember that in season 1, the box set I remembered is, what sucked was at the time my DVD player didn't have a remote, and so like I couldn't even watch every episode. I only watched like one episode in each like disc.
Wow.
Until I got a remote. Don't worry, I only had it for like a month, and then later I got a DVD that actually had a remote, and then I got season 2, and I like season 2.
Yeah, season 1 kind of makes me uncomfortable, if I could be honest with you.
Wasn't it done by Klasky Chupo?
Yeah.
The first 3 seasons were done by Klasky Chupo. After that, it was done by Film Roman.
Yeah, and also people always say that season 1 was like the most well animated season, but I say no because it looked like ass. Except for that one scene with the babysitter. I will admit that scene was. Even as a kid, I'm like, this scene was so weird. Like I liked it, but it kind of like weirded me out. But I loved it.
Yeah, because it was so goddamn fluid.
Yeah, like who animated that? James Baxter?
No, I think Dan Haskett.
Yeah, wait, wasn't Dan Haskett the guy who did the character designs for Tiny Toons and Animaniacs?
Yes.
Ah, that explains it.
I want to see him in like interviews. Was like, so Mr. Dan, what got you into animation? He's like, well, I animated a scene where I animated a babysitter who tries to kill some kids, and that was the first time I got into my animation job. You see, and he's like, yes, I see.
Yeah.
I only took the gig because I like drawing killing kids.
Yeah.
Random, you're terrible.
I am.
I mean, at least you don't draw upskirts like Dan Haskett does with his sketches.
Is Dan Haskett a pedophile? It's up to you to decide.
Ooh.
At least I'm not fucking John Kay.
No!
We do not speak of he who must not be named.
Okay.
Brandon, remember how we used to bond over making fun of John Kay? I miss those memories.
Oh yeah, that was a fun day. I was actually talking to Nessie about all the shit yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
She couldn't handle the answer. She was not prepared to handle.
I wish you and I could talk about John Kay for an entire day random.
That's what we used to do that.
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to. I have used that in casual conversation, and I'm terrible for it.
Nessie, I've known Brandon for like a year, and literally we bonded over making fun of John Kay. That's how we met in the Rebel Text Discord server. So it's like, give me your best shot.
Oh.
You want to know something messed up? I put John Kay in YouTube, and one of the first things to come up is the good podcast that I'm in.
Oh. Okay, so what's our next topic? Oh, so we were talking about Sega earlier, right? Well,
yeah.
So exciting news, everyone! Sega's Sega's very first headquarters in Japan is shutting down.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Sega shut down Sonic Team at the beginning of the year, and some of their other studios, and it's like Yuji Naka posted pictures of him with his kids just going to the Sega building that he made the first Sonic game in, and you want to know what everyone did? What? They were all playing Pokemon Go in front of that office.
I love how they're just like, I created Sonic Maichu, and they're just like,
can we play Pokemon Go?
He's like, what? You dare play a Pokemon Go on the Sega building? You bring great shame to me.
It's the end, people. Apparently the prototype a lot of the concept assets and prototypes for the first Sonic game is lost in this building. It's what did they what if this whole building shuts down? Like, well, the history of like Sonic's origins, like, will it all be gone for good, or what exactly?
Maybe.
Well, what I want to know is what's going to happen in the future. Like, what are they going to do with all of their intellectual properties? Are they sell them off?
I mean, it's like Toe Jam and Earl used to belong to Sega, and like now they've been sold back to like their creators, and like, it's like
I thought it was like he always owned the rights to those characters.
No, Sega owned the properties. Like nowadays he owns it, but it's like it's kind of disturbing to think about. It's like should we be concerned that Sega might die someday with how?
Nah. Let's be honest, Sega doesn't really know what they're doing at this point anymore. Like, the one time they tried to with Sonic and they fucked up, and the one time they did make a good Sonic game, wasn't even them. It was some bunch of good families and stuff, and they made Sonic Mania. That game was fun.
It's depressing that like a bunch of people that aren't working for Sega can make better Sega games than Sega themselves.
No, here's the thing. Like, people who don't work for Sega understand Sonic than the people who make Sonic.
Truthfully, when it came to Sega, my favorite mascot was always Cool Spot, Earthworm Jim, and Toe Jam and Earl. Like, Toe Jam and Earl, in my opinion, were the true Sega mascots. Fuck Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Toe Jam and Earl made a comeback today, and it's like, from what I'm hearing, like, that reboot to their franchise is getting a lot of positive reception.
I'm so glad. Like, I was really scared. And also, you know who was an executive producer on Toe Jam and Earl?
The kid from Home
Yes! That's not even a joke. He's, like, actually credited as that. And I'm like, that's the funniest thing ever. I don't know why. It's just really funny he's thinking that.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's been coming back.
And it's all thanks to AVGN. I can't believe the angry video game nerd saved his career.
God bless the nerd.
Though,
Alright, Gamer, what do you got? If you save anyone's careers, thought so.
you want to know what's funny, though? Macaulay Culkin announced that, like, he's given up on being an actor and wants to be, like, a game producer.
I mean, hey, if he wants to do that, I don't see any problem with that.
That's pretty cool.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He probably gets a lot of royalty checks from, like, Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really glad that he was cleaning himself up. I was really scared he was going to be one of those, like, kid actors who has kind of, like, a weird, awkward, or shitty life. Kind of like, doesn't Corey Feldman has a really weird life or something?
A lot of child actors have been fucked up emotionally and physically, and, like, they've never recovered, though. I'm glad Macaulay Culkin was one of the few child actors that was able to recover.
Mm-hmm.
The child actor I always felt bad the most will always be the girl who voiced Ducky and Anna Marie from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, no, that's a really sad story.
No, we don't talk about that one. Though, Mr. McCulkin, if you're listening to this, please perhaps buy back Earthworm Jim and the Neverhood and sell them back to Doug TenNapel. And, you know, little dumb suggestion.
I've heard that Doug tries to get the Neverhood back to EA, but EA is a bunch of greedy bastards, and they're like, give us $1 million. And it's like, bitch. Also, I don't get why can't just like make the Neverhood on Origin. I mean, granted, yeah, it's fucking Origin and no one cares about Origin, but like, if I saw the Neverhood on Origin, I would definitely buy that game.
I only got Origin just so I can play Alice Returns to Madness.
I got Origin just for Sims 3. You know what's really funny is I found out later that you can actually just play Sims on Steam, but I had no idea. So it's like now I just got Origin just for Sims 3. I mean, I don't really buy it now because I love Sims 3, but still, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, it's like I hope Macaulay Culkin, you know, like with how well he's doing, like with what he did with Toe Jam and Earl, hopefully, like we could have him to revive a lot of dead IPs from the 90s, like. Please.
Yeah, because it's very clear that he's one of those like people who loves obscure stuff like we do. Like we all have our fair share of favorite obscure stuff. He's one of those people.
Please.
I love me some Chibi-Robo and Pikmin.
I love me some Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Bring back
yeah.
Bring back Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Bring back Earthworm Jim. Bring back Banjo-Kazooie, for God's sake.
You know what's funny is we had this conversation earlier, but I talked about how I've beaten nuts and bolts more than the actual. Like I never even actually beaten Banjo because I suck at that game, but I want to.
It is a really good game. Like I just replayed it today, and like I finished the whole game today, and it is a really great game in my honest opinion. Though I'm kind of worried for 2E because I really didn't like it when I first played it.
No, I've heard like 2E is kind of like it's not like a whole lot from Donkey Kong 64, but it kind of has like a bunch of annoyances and collectathons. And I think what kind of works with a collectathon is like if it's fun to collect stuff, then you're doing a good job. Like you know Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that game because like collecting the red coins and collecting the flowers never felt really annoying. I mean, sometimes it was, but it wasn't like too much, and it was still pretty entertaining to collect all the stuff and feel good about yourself.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I hope is that like wait, what can we mention?
Do you think like what's gonna happen to like Sonic now?
We should just go to Nintendo, honestly.
No, I hope Headcanon and all those guys that made Sonic Mania will take helm of Sonic.
You know what? Yeah, they should do that because like they actually know what they're doing. They actually know how to make a good video game. So it's like just give it to those guys. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like Sonic could be the Sonic could be the next indie mascot when you think about it if that happened.
Yeah, and then like that probably like spark a bunch of like, you know how in the 90s there was always like those knockoff Sonic characters? Like that probably happened to Sonic.
Sonic's gonna be
Yeah.
Sonic's
Not
gonna
again. Not again.
We'll get another Bubsy.
Oh, no
Yeah, I was
worries,
about to say that.
Bubsy's already back.
Yeah. For a fucking Kickstarter game that people actually backed, and I'm like, wait, what? But for what I've seen, it actually looks like it's put an effort, so I don't know.
It looks boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, remember the last time people helped fund for a Kickstarter based on a reboot that's based on a joke game like Shaq Fu?
Wait, Shaq Fu was a Kickstarter game?
Shaq Fu got a Kickstarter a couple years ago, and from what I've seen, it looks like an awful game.
Is it still being made? Because
It already came out.
Oh, seriously? I figure like people would talk about it.
Oh no, it came out a year ago, and people said it was one of the worst. It was one of the worst games of the year.
Wow.
Oh.
With the name Shaq Fu, though, would you honestly really be surprised?
I'd rather play Robin Williams fool.
I mean, they did have the audacity to give a DLC called Obama Fu.
Obama Fu? Fucking I want this game now.
Mr. Obama, get down! It's me, Barack Obama.
And
No, better yet, just put Sonic in there, and then we'll have the Chaos. We'll get Obama to say, "You mean the Chaos Emeralds?"
Where's that for? Damn Chaos Emerald, Michelle. Okay.
It's in the computer room, sir.
Damn it. God damn it.
Godspeed, Sega. Wait, should we say Godspeed to Sega or no?
Nah. Fuck.
Eh.
Watch Death Comes as fast as Sonic.
You think when Sonic came just like the rings, like ding!
No, probably Sonic gets rug burn on his dick when he jerks off.
Also, why is it that whenever I go to a gas station and some cashiers, they have like a little Sonic sound effect?
I thought I was the only one who heard.
No! I went to a little like a few years ago, I went to a little gas station. It was pretty nice. They didn't have any icy machines, so it was kind of a bummer. But I noticed that, like, on the cashier, they heard, like, a little Sonic ring sound effect. Like, wait, what? I thought someone was playing Sonic for some reason.
I don't blame you. It's like, for some reason, like, they would just play the Sonic ring sound effect in, like, these gas stations.
I also think I heard that from Buc-ee's, too, I think. I remember, but Buc-ee's is a good place.
Yeah. It's
like 7-Eleven for Texas people, but it's actually really good place.
Ooh.
Got some nice beef jerky and some. You know what I like about it? It's got a whole bunch of icy flavors, and you can like. When I was a kid, when I used to go to Buc-ee's, I used to. I have this big giant jug cup, like 100 ounces, and I used to fill it with like a shitload of ices, and they're like, "Yeah, you can do it." I'm like, "Yeah."
Honestly, a gas station store is amazing if they have a variety of like one of those frozen drinks. Like if they have a variety of flavors, like ices, something like that, then it's automatically the best kind of store, in my opinion.
Also, if your gas station has like a slushy machine that isn't icy, get the fuck up.
Dude, you gotta go to the Wawa then.
Yeah. I've heard of Wawa. I've heard that place is good. They have like nice bagels and stuff.
Wait,
My
Wawa?
home state is chock full of them. And it's basically a quick check on steroids, if you've ever been to a quick check. The food is honestly much, much better, though.
wait,
Yeah.
isn't Wawa? I thought Wawa was only in Florida.
There's one in Florida.
I've heard. Oh, go on.
In the tri-state area, it's mostly around New Jersey, Philadelphia, and a few places right outside of right in New York State, but not many.
That's what I was gonna say. I remember in Sleepycast, Johnny Utah would always mention how he loves Wawas and stuff.
Yeah, Wawas are honestly like they're like think a 7-Eleven with a quick check, and then just make the overall atmosphere better. It's almost like a chain store deli in a sense.
Yeah.
But some of them will have gas stations. All of them make sandwiches. It's a pretty good place. If you or anybody listening ever ends up in the tri-state area, like definitely go try a Wawa.
Okay.
I'll go to Quickie Mart.
It's just that's how much I love their food.
This podcast is brought to you by Wawa's, home of the finest bagels.
Sandwiches, you.
I know, but they also serve sandwiches with lots of cream cheese. That's all I know.
Okay.
You want to hear an embarrassing Wawa story?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so when I was 5 years old, I thought I was the funniest motherfucker on the
You're a wee
planet.
baby boy, yes.
Yes. I remember, like, I thought the Wawa was Wendy's when I saw it, because, like, I live in New York, and we were just taking a drive-by through, like, New Jersey, and we see a Wawa, and I was like, it's Wendy's, and my dad's like, that's not what Wawa. And for, like, for the last 3 months, when I would come back, my dad would be like, hey, you want to go to Wendy's? I'll be like, that's not a Wendy's, it's a Wawa! I thought I was the goddamn funniest kid on the planet.
Have you ever gotten Wendy's toys?
Wendy's toys were always lame.
Yeah, they were.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Like all those Happy Meal toys were always terrible. Like I remember.
Actually, there
was
some good
one
ones.
year. There was 1 year, and I think it was the year Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yes.
They released a whole bunch of like different like Mario toys or whatever, and one of them was just a figure of Mario, and it wasn't super articulate. But to this day, I haven't found like a Mario toy that's like that good quality from anybody.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Oh my god.
For that, but I do remember the go-kart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dude, I actually had that Mario Parachute. I had those cards. I think I actually had that Mario Kart Double Dash thing. Holy
Hold
shit.
on. The Mario figure from McDonald's. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, that one is awesome.
Oh, it was from McDonald's?
No, I think this.
Wait.
No, it was from
Wendy's?
from what I discovered. It's from Wendy's. I think this is the one Nessie's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it, that's it!
Yeah, that's it.
I think I had that toy when I was a kid. Also, that Mario plushie, the one and the Burger King one, I still have that toy, and that's like my favorite plushie ever.
You want?
Like, show it on screen. This is my plushie that I still have when I was a kid.
You know, can I tell you guys my introduction to the Mario franchise? It was all thanks to. It was like when Mario had like the toys in McDonald's, and like I don't know, it's like the character designs, like, they kind of looked weird, especially Donkey Kong, but that was because, like, 6-year-old me had no idea what the Mario franchise was back then, like... It's like, I used to... It's like, funny thing, at 6 years old, I used to call Goombas chicken nugget monsters.
I'm gonna start calling them that now.
I mean, they kind of do like little chicken nuggets.
We're gonna start calling them Nuggies, chicken nuggie.
Nuggets.
That's like the name of our friend group.
Yes.
Yeah, from now on, the Goombas are the chicken nuggies.
My first introduction to Mario was when I was a wee baby boy. I used to play Mario Land 2 on my Game Boy, and I really loved it. And I played the really old ones because my dad, he still kept his Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and he gave it to me. So I got to play like a lot of really old games for my child. That's why I have a reason to say I love NES games. I actually play the fucking games, and those people are like, "Oh no, you didn't." I guess I do.
That was...
You do.
It's really...
So anyway, speaking of Nintendo, I hear that they just announced a brand new Pokemon game. No, 2 new Pokemon games. Excuse me.
Didn't they say it was a new generation or something? I don't know. Like...
Yeah.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and those are the 2 games.
And also, you forgot the other one, Pokemon Gun.
I have
we don't know that much about it, but what we do know is that the region is heavily based off of the United Kingdom, which I think is pretty cool.
That's cool.
The 3 new starters. The fire starter is some kind of rabbit with...
Looks like Max.
Yeah, a little bit.
From Sam and Max?
Yeah.
I love Sam and Max.
The grass starter is a monkey with some kind of stick thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the water starter is me. No, I'm kidding. It's not me.
I do love the little... is it a frog or a lizard?
It looks
I think it's a hybrid of an iguana and a chameleon.
Well, that makes me love it even more because I love lizards and shit, so I'm never gonna use him.
What if he turns into a sea serpent in the end?
I still love him.
I will cry. I will cry so many happy tears, and I will name it after myself. And if all of you get the water starter and you don't name it after me, I will be severely disappointed in all of you.
I'm gonna call him Little Ness.
I'm funny enough, like, I never grew up liking Pokemon, like, okay, so here's a funny story, like, the first game I ever got at a young age was, like, Pokemon for the Game Boy Advance, and it's, like, I was, like, 3 years old, but it's, like, I really didn't like playing it that much, because, like...
You piece of shit.
Okay, like, the funny thing is, like, the only games I played the most on my Game Boy at that age was... And please don't hate me for saying this. Dora the Explorer for Game Boy.
You piece of shit.
I was 3 years old. How you can't?
How do you remember that? How do you remember playing games when you were 3 years old? I barely remember shit when I was 3 years old.
If it makes you feel any better, there are still 2 games that I own somewhere in my house. One, they're both Disney games, and they're both equally terrible. One was, it was a Little Mermaid pinball game. Like, it had the Rumble Pack and everything.
Oh, God, I remember the Rumble Pack.
Yeah, and the other one was, I think it was called, like, Pooh's Honey Hunt. It was a Winnie the Pooh thing, and it was hands down the worst Mario Party clone I've ever seen. Like,
I thought that was Sonic, that one Sonic game on Sega Dreamcast. I thought that was the worst. Yeah.
Which one?
There's this. Yeah, it's basically a Mario Party ripoff.
Oh no, Pooh's Honey Hunt was pretty bad.
Oh. Also, CatBit, I ain't judging, because you know what I had on Game Boy Advance?
What?
What's that?
Game Boy Advance Video.
I had those too. They were the shit at the time.
I hated them, but in all honesty, they were like the only choice I had. So I remember I had some Pokemon, Kim Possible, and Jimmy Neutron, and I still have them. Just to say I have those.
I had the Cartoon Network one.
I have video now.
X one, that one was mine.
I had video now growing up at that age.
What the hell is video now?
Video Now is kind of like that.
Oh, was it one portable, like, it was like a DVD player, but it was, like, it had that really, like, tiny screen on it.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw Pans mentioning that in his, like, Game Boy Advance videos. And, like, you know, for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought those were bootlegs, but they're real.
No,
Like,
it's
they're
like,
professional.
yeah, like, I remember owning one of those, like, at the age of 3. It's like, that was funny enough how I was introduced to my life as a teenage robot, because I rarely saw it on the channel.
My cousin had one, and we watched one.
The episode I remember the most was they had one about Squirtle Island, full of Squirtles and War Turtles. And fun fact, that's actually how I knew what a War Turtle was, because at the time, I only knew Squirtle and Bulbasaur. I never knew about War Turtle and Charmeleon. Like, it's really weird because you figure like, oh, you remember those guys, but I never remember the second evolution, honestly.
I kind of feel bad for all those second evolutions. Nobody really even gives them the time of day that much.
Well,
I love
like,
the second evolutions in the third generation. I love Buskin. I love Grovyle.
yeah, like I love in Pokemon Sapphire, I always loved Trico's second evolution. I thought it was funny how like he lost a finger, but then in the third evolution he grew his finger back. It's like what happened?
Pig Knight was always my favorite second evolution.
Yeah.
Tepeg's second evolution.
Which one? What?
Tepeg?
Pig Knight. That's
Oh yeah, the little pig Pokemon.
You wanna know what my favorite Pokemon was at the age of 3?
What?
Kirby. It's like, I thought the Kirby right back to
How
anime...
the fuck do you remember this when you were 3?
I don't know, it's
You're
like...
foolish. I don't know.
I
if you're
don't
foolish,
know,
but
it's
you're
like... I'm surprised, like, I remember stuff from, like, the age of 3 and 4, it's like...
CatBit,
Cool.
I'm sorry to tell you, I have enough. My favorite Pokemon is Ladybird from King of the Hill. I'm sorry.
Ladybird.
I'm sorry to let you down, but that was my obscure one.
Oh my god.
Was it? I mean, it's not my fault. Like, at that age, I thought Kirby was a Pokemon just because of how he looked.
She's so fat.
Do you know who my favorite Pokemon was?
Who?
What?
When I was 3? Brian Griffin.
Oh really? Well, let me tell you something, Brad. You know who's my favorite Pokemon? Santa's little helper. Biatch.
Yeah, well, you want to know who my favorite Pokemon was? Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Mr. Hank! No, how about, got to buy it.
Pokemon!
You know what makes it better? The English translation is Penis Monster.
Yeah.
You Americans are very lucky because you have a giant penis.
That's actually how the episode was made, because Matsuo and Trey Parker, they visited Japan with a friend, and some guy there was like, oh, you Americans so happy because you got such big penis, we got so small penis, so very small. and he's just like, oh, yeah, I kinda do, yeah, and you're just like, what? You know what was my favorite in the Sega Truth? Was when you can actually collect the chip Pokemon. What was it? Was really a fucking shoe.
Yeah, just Shoe. That was the name, Shoe.
She was the best chimp Pokemon.
Yeah, it was like that super legendary that you had to like find out of the truck.
I know, right? I felt so good.
You know who my favorite Pokemon is, actually?
Who?
What?
Dookie. Johnny Test.
Okay, what's your thoughts on Pokemon that look like objects? Because I never really was mined by those unless they had cool designs and they were cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
I
don't have a problem with the ice cream Pokemon.
It's a hit or miss for me.
Honestly, I thought it was cute, but the one I thought was kind of dumb was the one that looked like a bunch of gears.
The one.
Oh, that was a dumb one.
The thing that bothers me, and this is coming from someone who never liked, played, or even was a fan of Pokemon, like the objects, it's like, so there exist inanimate objects and living objects in the Pokemon universe. How does that work exactly?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I thought like,
how does it work? How the
I'll be devil's advocate for a second. Like, you know how in the ocean there's like all that coral? That stuff is still technically alive. It just doesn't move. And
oh my god, they need to make a coral Pokemon.
They already do, Corsola.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Corsola. She's the Gen 2 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Damn.
They beat you to it.
I want like to be like a coral Pokemon who looks like kind of looks like a Duck's Enable character, where it's just like a skinny neck and like weird looking lips. Like that would be perfect.
Yeah, all I'm hoping is like I've been getting into a lot of new Nintendo franchises thanks to the Switch. Who knows? Maybe this time Pokemon might catch my interest for the Switch. Like I'm hoping it's an open world kind of game. Like
all Pokemon games have been open world.
No, but like open world like Breath of the Wild, if that makes any sense.
That'd be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, they have the technology for it now. I really hope so, especially if they're doing like the UK. Because the thing about if you've ever been there, they have it's not there's not too many forests around, so it's just miles and miles of fields everywhere. So I really hope that they take advantage of that, and it's more open world. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the day when they make a VR Pokemon game, and you know how whenever you walk up to someone, they're like, "Hey, I want to battle you."
Mm-hmm.
You can have the option to punch them in the face, and you're just like, "Yeah, boy."
Yeah.
They should give you the option, like if you run into someone for the first time, they should give you the option whether or not you want to battle them. Because that always kind of bothered me. I would be playing like Pokemon Yellow, and I'd be walking by. And I see a trainer, and I know that, the nearest Pokemon Center would be, not a couple miles out, but, it would take too long for me to go back, and, I don't have any potions or nothing. And then all of a sudden, there's this guy, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I want a Pokemon battle with you." And I'm just like, "No,
I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you.
My purse. I don't know you."
I was playing Pokemon Emerald back on my Raspberry, and I remembered I was walking around, and there was a bunch of trainers. I went behind one of them, and I'm like, ha ha ha. And then one of them was like, "Oh, hello." I was like, "Ah, damn it." Dumb bastard.
So, is that all the new stuff that's going on this week? Or?
No.
I want to talk about the Pokemon stars. What do you think?
I think they're cute, and I like the way they look, and also I love that Dives, the horny freak he was, already animated one of them looking sexy, and is like, "Please stop."
No.
My favorite.
No.
My favorite part is that learning that. My favorite thing is that Nintendo's allowing Pokemon to swear now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu. The new trailer came out.
That looks real. The more footage I see of it, the more I want to go.
This was something I wanted as a kid.
Yeah.
Also,
I always. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Before you get, I'm sorry. I want to bring this new form of information up, but you guys can go finish with Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. So, even growing up playing the games, I was always like, man, what would happen if there were actual Pokemon in the real world, and they could actually interact with things, and and just be here in the real world with everyone, and in reality. I always thought that was a really neat concept, and for the longest time I always wanted the games to kind of incorporate that, that, not just for fighting. You could have, I don't know, you could have if you're in Alaska or something.
Yeah,
but you have a Growlithe. You can just tell it to use flamethrower or something, and boom, you'd have a fire, and you wouldn't die of hypothermia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you want it to be where there's a lot of real life animals next to Pokemon?
That's something I've been thinking about for the past week, and if all of a sudden they just appeared like that, the regular animals would not have a chance.
Yeah.
No, God no.
I mean,
think about all the dog breeds that there are in Pokemon. If they mess with actual dogs, I think the dog genes for Pokemon would be really doomed.
I mean, let's be brutally honest. The Pokemon in general kind of bother me. It's whatever happened to the animals of our world in there? Did they all go?
They ate them.
And there they go.
Or
Yeah, you
probably-
thought people in the Pokemon world were vegetarians, right? Bullshit. There's always episode where Ash is always like, I want to eat a Magikarp, but then there's like episodes where they're eating like pork chops. You're like, who's that? Oh, you kill Spoink. Not Spoink. I love Spoink. He's cute.
That is kind of disturbing when you
I
think.
feel bad for his origin though, but he's a cute little Pokemon.
Yeah, if Spoink stops bouncing, he dies.
Yeah.
With common hummingbirds, it's kind of the same way. If they stop flapping their wings and their heartbeat's too slow, they'll die. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
You ever
so
seen that video of a hummingbird flying in slow motion? It was really fun, cool looking.
Yeah, it is. It looks weird, but you know.
Actually, do
Yeah.
they even have a hummingbird Pokemon or no?
They should. That'd be kind of cool.
Hold
I
on.
think they do have a hummingbird Pokemon.
Okay, like I wanted to bring this up before I go. Like, Nintendo just announced this week that they're remaking Mewtwo Strikes Back in 3D.
Oh
That
yeah,
looks cool.
they almost look like action figures.
Yeah, they do.
It almost looks like Jump Force.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking, but there are people out there who say, I'm joking, but there are people on Twitter who are comparing it to Jump Force or saying this looks better than Jump
Okay.
Force.
Those people are idiots because this looks really nice looking, and Jump Force looks like Food Fight the video. I'm not trying to be exaggerated. That's literally Food Fight the fucking video. No, it looks like those SFFM videos mixed with Food Fight mixed with ass. Also, I have a really good topic. Is if Pokemon were real, which ones would you want to be real, and ones you wouldn't want to be real? Because
The ones
if
that
some
could kill,
Pokemon,
the ones that could kill us, and the ones that won't.
yeah,
Well,
like
I
Mankey,
mean,
like
every
Mankey.
Pokemon, every Pokemon can kill you. So.
Damn.
Yeah, but like Pokemon like Mankey, like he'd be fucking dangerous to have. Like that little fuck would try to kill you.
Maybe not so much Mankey, but Primate definitely. I definitely be very cautious of them.
I would
Dude,
love.
Mankey is like the most angriest Pokemon I've ever seen, and that guy is a crazy spaz.
Have you seen Primate? It's evolution.
Wait, who's that Pokemon?
It's the evolution of Mankey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks cool.
That motherfucker looks angry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always angry. You do one thing and it will never stop being angry.
I hate to deal with an Ekans because it's really a big giant cartoon snake.
I wouldn't want to deal with the muck because it's literal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, Muck would be horrible because like he would
What's the
smell like
one
garbage.
What's the one trash Pokemon from Gen 5? Trubbish? Yeah, Trubbish. That one's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that in the real world.
I would want a Meowth because they seem cool.
I've always wanted either a Growlithe or... It's literally a fire dog, and I like dogs, so...
I want a Trico because Trico's my favorite Pokemon. I also want that, that Pokemon who looks like a certain groups of people, and he's a blue mount with a red nose. I want that guy. He's funny.
Which one?
He's that one in Sapphire where he looks like a Easter Island head that's with crystal blue, and he has like a big.
Oh, you mean Nosepath?
Yeah, I love him. He's funny.
I think it's based off of Easter Island heads.
Yeah, but with that nose, it kind of reminds me of people like Mr. Krabs. But anyways, now what's your?
Go to your fucking room.
No. But I have another good topic is
That was terrible.
Then we talk about Pokemon we love. Let's talk about Pokemon we hate. Like, what's Pokemon you're like, this Pokemon stinks?
I never got to talk about the Pokemon I love.
Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon, Random?
My favorite Pokemon is Gengar because he's a big old fat ghost, and I want to give him a hug.
I love Gengar. He's funny.
I actually like Haunter more than Gengar.
Honestly,
You know what?
I really like the whole evolution line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Hunter because he has like those Rayman hands, but I like Gunther because he looks funny and cool.
What Pokemon I always felt was really underrated in terms of just talking to anybody? Tropius. Nobody talks about Tropius ever.
Wait.
Good.
It's a flying Brontosaurus with a banana chin and palm trees for weight, or palm leaves for weights.
Yeah, Tropius. I like Tropius.
It's a bean. It's a
you.
tropical bean. And it's a good boy, and I want 40 of them.
It's Nessie. That's who it is.
People
Actually,
always.
that would be Lapras. Lapras is me. But that's another one that I want to exist.
Mr. Mime's me, but I always thought, you know, in Hawaii where they had like the Hawaiian Meowth and people hated his design for some reason.
No, people liked him. They thought he was sassy.
Yeah.
He always reminds me. He looks like if Roger made love to a Meowth.
Nah, he looks like Garfield.
No, he looks
hell
like,
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I just
people-
realized that now. That's crazy.
But people always hated his second evolution. But I thought that looked more better than like the Meowth version because the Hawaiian version looks more funny.
He's got a very chunky face. I'll give it that much.
I'm
Yeah,
a skinny body.
Yeah, but my hated Pokemon was in Pokemon Sapphire. I keep forgetting his name, but there's this Pokemon who looks like a kidney bean with a beak for... No, he looks more like a little heart. And he had,
Love Disc?
yes, I hate Love This because I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to give this Pokemon a chance. Like, I had him, I kept leveling up, and he would still suck. Even if he was like level 30, he would still suck.
One Pokemon that I don't like is Miltank, and I have a very specific reason for it.
Who's
So-
Miltank? Can you show me a picture? I forgot about him.
It's yeah, I'll bring it up in the meantime. So my story is so in Gen 2, because it was a Generation 2 Pokemon. It was second boss, and she was a normal type boss, and she had one of these things, and her strategy was 2 moves: attract and roll out. Now with what attract does, for those of you watching at home, what it does is if your Pokemon is the opposite gender of the one that's causing attract, it'll fall in love with the Pokemon and it won't attack at all.
What if Pokemon are gay?
And with rollout, rollout can attack up to, I believe, like 5 turns at a time. Up to 5 turns. And I didn't have anything that was able to beat this stupid thing. I had to go and get some stupid Drowsy or whatever, and then I just felt terrible because once that battle was over, I didn't really need it anymore. So I just stuffed it in a computer and called it a day.
Well, that is.
Did you want to turn her into a hamburger?
I would love some Miltank hamburger. Yeah.
You know, actually, if this Pokemon was in like the 4Kids version, 4Kids wouldn't like censor it. They'd be like, no, this is passable. It's a hamburger. Americans like hamburgers.
That is screwed up. But, you know, like, we gotta wrap this up. You guys have anything else to say before it's all over?
Oh,
I'm gonna have
one
me
more
some
thing.
jellyfish donuts. I mean, hamburgers. I mean, fuck you, 4Kids.
Do you know the new like Pokemon thing that they showed? Like,
Oh, you mean that one that looks like a British police officer?
no, like with Ash, Misty, and Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like the image you just showed earlier. What is that a reboot for?
This is a remake of Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Okay, do you know what? For some reason, it looks like
What?
Robot Chicken.
Yeah, it really does. Like, oh, what happens to the life of those Pokemon balls? Oh, we're gonna shut up and make my dinner.
Alright, we need to head off. I have to
Okay.
go back in the sewers and then eat some turtle soup.
Say hi,
no.
say hi to the Ninja Turtles for me, Ness.
Oh yeah, it's
If
speaking
I
of Ninja Turtles, coming soon, very soon.
first, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. This has been the
Jesus.
Comfy Couch Cast, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, boy.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.